So anyway, I got home and Hazel was still outside, and I was still tired because between getting waked up in the middle of my sleep by the surgeon and all of Barbie's belly aching last night. I mean, you know I was tired, but I was also really hungry, so I made myself a sandwich, and then I started thinking, yeah, I probably should let people know that this happened to Barbie. I mean, even though she's okay, they probably want to know. And then it's like, should I be the one to tell them, or should Barbie be the one to tell them? And just then, Aunt Dottie called, and I just out of the blue, I haven't talked to her for I don't know a long time, and she said, how's it going? And she acted like she didn't know anything, but I could tell she knew somehow. I don't know how she knew, but so I told her, and then told her that she was the first to know, and she seemed like she felt pretty good about that, and so that was it. Said goodbye, and then she promised not to tell anyone, but like, yeah, I'm not taking a chance on that. So like I immediately called mom and like, hey, just wanted to let you know about what happened, and of course she was very upset, and then I had to break the news to her that I told Aunt Dottie first, and she took it pretty well. But she was glad that everything turned out good, and so was I, to be honest. And I mean, really. Then and then I finished, yeah, my stuff, and then I got a text from one of my friends. He's like, "Hey, how's Barbie doing?" Because he was there with me last night when she was getting sick, and so he knew she was. So, and then I'm like, "Oh man!" So if I tell him, then all my friends are gonna find they're all gonna tell me. So I'm just like, I'm just telling all of them. So I just sent a text out to uh, my friends and said, what happened, and then of course Barbie's on that text, which was great because then she actually had her phone back by now because even though they didn't let me in the hospital, they let me sneak the phone in, which had all my contaminated fingerprints on it and stuff. But she got that, and so she was texting back. And I'm like, good, she's taking it from here. That's fantastic. And then finally went and got her back, and man, it's amazing. She just like walked out of the hospital, like no wheelchair or anything. It's like nothing ever happened, and except for the band-aids on her belly and the kind of bloated feeling and loss of appetite and that sleepiness thing. She just came home and slept for a long time, and then while she was asleep, I thought, yeah, I probably should let some other people know since she's not taking charge here of the situation. Someone's got to. So I called Becky, and Becky, Dad, and Michelle were there, and then I told them, and of course, their first reaction was, "How come you waited so long to tell me?" And I'm like, well, I'm telling you now. This is like as soon as well, who else knows? And so like, when they found out that they were like, well, I didn't tell about the friends. I just told them about Aunt Dottie and Mom. Didn't even mention Rob. So they were kind of like number three. They were thinking they're still pretty important, but yeah, it didn't go that well, actually. But finally, we worked through that okay, and then I realized what I'd done, and I was I was really kind of freaking out a little bit. But I went ahead and I made the phone call. I called Hannah. Wow, Hannah was not happy that she was the fourth or fifth, depending on how you count it. I didn't tell her about all those other people. To know she's feeling kind of left out. Like that was that was not okay that I didn't tell her immediately. Which I mean, how was I supposed to tell her immediately? I was like feeding Hazel and trying to take a nap and getting interrupted and making sandwiches and stuff. So anyway, that one just never really smoothed over. I don't think she'll ever forgive me for that. But she did help me come up with a plan for who to tell next because I'm like, geez, I haven't told a lot of people yet. So, like, should I tell Chris or Mugu? And then I'm like, oh my God, Aunt Dottie's probably told Mugu, but I have to tell Mugu first and next. Well, not obviously not first, but so called Mugu and I told her, and she's like, what? Why didn't you tell me? And so we had to. I explained to her exactly what happened, and yeah, Mugu got a good laugh out of that. And so then I finally told everyone else. You know, I pretended like they were the first to know, but I told them all. So it's all good now. And yeah. And oh, just here's a little special treat for you. You'll like this. It's, hang on a second. Hey, say hi.
Hi, who am I saying hi to?
Everybody.
Oh, who's everybody?
Well, I don't know. I'm just making a movie.